Who is Safe Passage? What do the people who work at Safe Passage do? Safe Passage is a violence prevention agency serving anyone dealing with domestic violence, dating abuse, sexual assault, stalking, or human trafficking. We work with people who are directly experiencing these things, as well as people who might know or love someone dealing with these things. We also do as much as we can to try to keep these things from happening in the first place. We work with anyone of any age and any gender in the 5 northern counties of Idaho. So what exactly do we do? The first thing to know is that we have a 24/7 hotline that's available 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, including all weekends and holidays. And it's completely confidential. All of our services, including our hotline, are free and confidential. That means we don't charge any money and we won't share any information about people who talk with us. We also have free trauma-informed counseling available at our office in Coeur d'Alene for anyone who's experienced the types of violence that we work with. This can be a great option for people who need a way to safely work through the many complicated feelings that are often present in these situations, and do that with a licensed and trauma-informed professional. People in the situations we work with might need to deal with the court system for a variety of reasons, which is why we offer to support them through the entire court process. This might look like helping them fill out paperwork, especially for civil protection orders, also commonly known as restraining orders. Or we might attend court hearings with them to provide support. We can answer basic questions about next steps and what to expect in the criminal justice process. We don't give legal advice, but we can connect with and refer to attorneys or other professionals who can provide that more specialized help if needed. In situations where someone might go to the hospital because of any type of sexual assault or a dating and domestic violence-related physical assault, we have people available 24/7 to meet that patient at the Kootenai Medical Center to provide support and advocacy. We can go over medical and legal options and what to expect. If the person decides to make a police report, we can sit with them through that interview. We can also be with them through medical procedures that they may choose to have done. We can fill out paperwork to make sure that they don't have to pay for the hospital visit, and ultimately make sure that when they leave the hospital, they're going somewhere that's safe for them. Sometimes that might be our shelter. Our shelter is in a confidential location for the safety of everyone staying in it, and anyone who stays there has their information kept confidential as well. This shelter is for women age 18 or older who are in a dangerous situation. They can also bring their children or pets if they have children or pets. We know that men are also affected by domestic and sexual violence, so we do have alternative, safe options for men in danger as well. The shelter is equipped with things that someone might need if they left their home quickly, such as food, clothing, hygiene products, and that sort of thing. People typically stay for up to 30 days, and through that time, we're working with them to set them up for long-term success, whatever that looks like for them. Whether that looks like starting school, or starting a new job, finding a new place to live, or some other thing, we were working with them the whole time to make sure that they're set up well. We have staff there 24/7 to provide support and make sure that everything is always as safe and running as smoothly as possible. Our outreach and education team provides curriculum and presentations for middle schoolers, high schoolers, and college students in North Idaho. This information gives students resources and tools to keep themselves and others as safe in relationships as possible. We also have on-site offices at several schools to provide confidential support for students, and we're available to meet one-on-one with students at any high school or middle school in Idaho's 5 northern counties. We also train students and community members on bystander intervention, which gives people tools for keeping violent or harmful behaviors from happening, and discusses what we can do if we see or know about violence happening in our schools or our community. The Children's Advocacy Center, or CAC, works with law enforcement and other community partners dealing with investigations of child abuse. The CAC interviews children or young people who have experienced child abuse, and the interview happens in a safe and child-friendly environment with age-appropriate questions that still gather all the information needed for an investigation. These interviews are videotaped so that anyone who needs to see this information for the investigation can watch the video, rather than continuing to ask the child or young person questions in environments that may feel less safe. We also provide support and advocacy and resources to the non-offending caregiver of that child. So that's Safe Passage in a nutshell. If anyone has questions or would like more information about any of these services that we provide, feel free to reach out to us. We can be contacted 24/7 at 208-664-9303 or by email if the issue is not time sensitive. Anyone can reach us at safety@safepassageid.org. Middle school, high school, and college students can also contact us at our student-specific email at studentsafety@safepassageid.org.